YouTube. So it's been a while since I made my last video. I figured I'd make another one and see how it goes. So this video is it's about the use of holy books and or scriptures in argument, and I'm making it because I've been watching a lot of videos lately where a lot of people seem to be misunderstanding the fundamental objection that most atheists or people just in general have when they criticize the use of scriptures or holy books in an argument. And really, the point's not that you're using scriptures to make your point. The point is how you're using them. I mean, you can use whatever sources you want to make your point. That's fine. If the Bible has a verse in there that summarizes your position more eloquently than you could ever have imagined, feel free to quote it. The issue often comes when you're using scriptures instead of an argument, or when you're using quotes from a holy book, assuming that they're true and that everybody else believes that they're true. It doesn't help the argument at all, and in fact, there's an implicit argument from authority going on that just doesn't really work very well for the purposes of advancing any kind of discussion. And so this is where something I like to call the Kirk Principle comes in. And I didn't make it up. I got it off of I forget where I first heard it. It's not a new idea, but it basically goes like this. Imagine a hardcore Star Trek fan, someone who lives, breathes, and eats Star Trek. This person knows everything there is to know about all the movies, all of the shows. They've seen it all. They've committed it all to memory. They think that Star Trek is the perfect universe and a utopia for humankind, and has modeled their lives after the tenets of Star Trek. Now, if this person were to quote a Star Trek line at you in the support of their position, would you automatically think that the statement that they were making is correct? I don't know about you, but if you're anything like me, then the answer's got to be, of course not. Just because something was said in Star Trek doesn't mean that it has to be the case, or even might be the case. If it's true, then that's great, but it's not true because it was from Star Trek or anything like that. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I like Star Trek. I have watched most of the episodes of many of the shows. Probably shouldn't be admitting that on YouTube, but what are you going to do? But the fact of the matter is, the statements from Star Trek don't gain any credibility simply because of their source, and for the same reason, or for the same thing holds true for things quoted from holy books and scriptures. Just because something was written in Acts, or was written in the Quran, or was written in pick your holy book, just because it's in there doesn't mean that it has any bearing on me, if you catch my, generally speaking. So, and this is where the Kirk Principle comes into play. The question that really you should be asking yourself is if this was said by Captain Kirk, would I care? If the answer's no, then it probably has no bearing on the argument with somebody who's not a member of your religion already. If the answer is yes, then awesome. If Captain Kirk said this and it would still be amazingly cool, insightful, great. Then it's suitable for conversation. If the answer is no, then, perhaps keep that verse for another day. And so that's really all I want to say today. Scriptures in and of themselves aren't valuable, and it's not that people are saying, oh, it's not fair to use scripture. It's just it's not relevant to the conversation much of the time. Just because, I mean, unless you're going to be backing it up with something else. Just using scriptures in lieu of argument is it's a waste of time, and it detracts from the quality of conversation. Thanks.